Hey everybody, back again, right? World's most positive engineer, here to give you another lesson in positivity and also low-key animal cruelty. That's also what we do here. All right, so on the chore list today is stuff. But you know what we do lately. We visit the horrible alien creatures we have gated into this world and are breeding for the benefit of this world, I'm sure. Let's go look at the Xenos. Let's go see how this is going. Have you made me some Xenos? Oh, look. It's remarkable you're still alive. All right, let's finish off this area. And then... No, this isn't what I want. Not at all. Come back to me. You can have a few, but not all of them. Oh, and that goes for all these guys? All right. Many egg makers. This is how you know that the engineer is not an entirely benevolent force in this world. As if we needed more evidence. Alright, so... Oh, these we can do easily. Done, 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 and done. And we are just done now, right? We are just finished. It is time to get eggs and then later Xenos. So this animal, quote unquote, is complete. Here, turn these into eggs. Turn these into eggs. Turn these into eggs. Alright, so we will get spare eggs here. We need to turn this to greater than 250. 250. And that will start whenever there's more than 250 on the belt, meaning we are full up on eggs. Are the egg layers limited? We kind of need both of these guys, right? So, we probably should do that now. Yeah. I mean, there you go. That's kind of perfect. We have to do all the others, of course. This is fine. This is fine. And up here, all of you get the same treatment. We should probably do... Well, if we're making Xenos, it means that we are full up on eggs. Does that make sense? If we have excess Xenos, it means we're full up on eggs. So I shouldn't worry about excess Xenos clogging the belt. Does this sound right? I don't think this sounds right. Alright, all these guys ready to go. So we should probably only activate this. Oh yeah, it's already constrained. Okay, good. The horror continues, of course. Horror will always continue. We have done a thing. What's the next thing we're gonna do? Thalin's broken on the reload. Let's go take a look at that. I looked around a bit after last episode, and unfortunately I found problems. Thalin's broken on the reload. That's because there's no way to get protothalins in. I mean, it'll be fine. There's no actual problem here. But at the same time, I should fix it. We are not burning through thalins very fast. So, that's good. We've got plenty of protothalins, and then this just fills everything up, and everything's fine. And there is no problem. Okay, done. Too much helium at nuclear processing. Multiple question mark observation. This is a blunder, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at the blunder. I hadn't looked over here in a while, and as of course you can see, it is completely stopped. We are clogged up. We are barely making fuel rods. Unacceptable. We have too much helium. How is this even possible? We have a helium producer here. It's producing very little helium, and like over here. All these guys are stuck because too much helium. We have a helium consumer right here. And previously this has been the bottleneck. However, apparently we don't need lithium niobate anymore. It's like we're probably full up on biobattery at last. And we haven't gotten to photonic chip yet. This is going to be a problem when the time comes. But we also use it for super alloy, right? Helium, I mean. So let's go see what's going on there. Right here. You have helium. Helium is not pressurized. Okay, so what's going on here? So we have this helium line, which, if I recall correctly, I just kind of clipped at one point. Yeah? Because of, yeah, right here. Because of problems. Oh, is this my problem? Erbium also requires it, but we don't use erbium for anything. How do I deal with this problem? This doesn't seem like it's that long of a pipeline. And where is it going? Oh, is this clipped? Is that why it's not going? Oh, it's clipped. Oh, it's not connected to the consumer at all. Oh, I see. And so we were only using biofluid. And so that's why this built up. We got lots of helium now. That's weird. Okay, so we have a problem here in that we have conceptual corruption here. We have waste on primary consumer on the same line. And this has caused us tremendous difficulty in the past. Almost entirely because of fluid extents. So we have to 666, the number of the beast. So we have to try to resolve this issue. Now we're almost at fluid extents, and now we've got problems. Because this is the end of the fluid extent. And like, well, what are we going to do here? We have waste producers, and we also have primary consumers over there. I have many questions about how I should be handling this. All right, there you go. And this will underflow in this direction. It shouldn't underflow at all. It should completely flow. Not even overflow. It should just flow. So output less than 100, turn on. And so it should try to pressurize this area. It's pumping really hard. Why is it having such problems? Are we emptying this out? This pipe system is not well conceived. I bet you we are. Yeah, we are draining out the biofluid. So that doesn't really work. Well, no, it kind of is working. I'm gonna have to watch helium pressure. I feel like we need extra tanks. Because that's gonna pull it out of biofluid to flood this. Are we just in a circle right now? Because what we need to do now is underflow 10 in. So this will just not go. And so this will consume the waste helium preferentially, right? We're going to put it in a tank. Just for extra space. And we're going to I have no confidence in what I've done right here. Like this length is full pressurized. It's trying to keep this one at 20%. And this tries to keep it at 10%. Here, let's do more than that. You should be full pressurized. So less than... Well, actually, you probably shouldn't even need to exist right now. And fluid extent problems are no longer there. So it's going to try real hard to pressurize this area, which might be bad depending. Why aren't we going? What's your problem? Why aren't you dropping? You're right here. No, we need fuel rods. Oh, I am my problem. And is the plutonium candies going again? Yeah, but it's going to take a long time to eat our way through this backlog. We're jammed up all the way to here, and we have to process all of this 242. And so that's going to be done at 15 a second. Congratulations. And I'm not going to speed it up. Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts. Don't listen to the thoughts. All right, we're just going to let this go then. Nitrogen potato isn't finished. Great work. Okay. All right, I accept the compliment. Thank you. Very glad it's working. Very glad everyone's happy with this. How are you doing? You can only be doing so badly. No, not you. You need more steel. That's it. We have everything we need except this guy wants electronics. Okay. And what's going on here? You got a bunch. Here, go deliver. And this is not being made because no. Okay, that's a spiral. I know where that's coming from. Foreshadow mode activated. What's the problem? Something nitrogen? Oh, this is what I was talking about, right? That does look like a great job. Great job. How are we doing here? Not enough seeds. Can't vent the potato? What? What am I even looking at here? Why isn't the potato out? Why is this backwards? You should be only getting this stuff and then putting it in, and you should be taking potato out. Why is this? Is this widespread? What is going on? In, out, in, out. Need more seeds. When did that happen? In, out. This guy is not even regulated, which feels right. We need more seeds. All right, don't think about anything. Thinking's hard. Thinking's bad. We need more seeds. Oh, you can't even keep up. Here, let's double what's on the belt right now. And I'm going to give you a buddy. There you go. Now, between the two of you, working both sides of the belt, you should be okay, right? And we're full up on potatoes, so it doesn't actually matter. So great. Excellent. I'm glad this happened. Everything's wonderful. Need more trits? Oh god. Alright, let's look over this problem. We're not solving it right now, but I'm going to describe it. If we look over at optical cable here, which has been optical cable here, it stopped. Why stopped? No trits. Trits are not in stock. We need more trits badly. Which means we actually have to do the higher level Trit recipe. We have to. There's nothing for it. So that's happening today, which means we have to make lots of stuff. I don't want to think about it. Waste disposal for Cottongut Disposal at Science. Oh, okay. We have a happy story here. One of the many happy stories that the factory produces on a daily basis. This is a very happy story, in fact. So if we go over to the medical wing and review the horror we brought into the world last time, it was this. Like, look at all this stuff. Look at all this. Like, I don't understand this alternate recipe. It uses things I don't want to give up, namely zymogens and hyaline, especially hyaline. Why would anyone do this? Whereas this is just cheaper across the board, except probably the neuromorphic chips, which are running out. Don't think about that, though. And it covers all your science needs. Problem, though, it covers way more than your science needs. So we have to just set up aging chambers for them. Yeah, look at this. Look at this mess. If we go here, it's like we're these are never going to run again up here. These sewing machines. This is stopped forever. Oh, we should probably stop butchering Crydrons just forever. Well, how long does this last? 10 hours? Okay, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. But this is just going to be too much. This has to be regulated. So what we need are aging chambers for Phagogen. Oh, this isn't going to work. Yeah, this kind of isn't going to work. It's going to be ugly. So Phagogen, Negesium, Perogen, Sarcoris. Right? I should probably leave room for one more in case we ever have seismite here. 2, 3, 4. Can we fit another one? Yes. Yes, we can. All right. So, what we need to do right now is to make a series of belts. We're going to use red belt for this. Phagogen, Negesium, Perogen, Sarcoris. Okay. So you come around like that. I feel like I'm using very valuable area here. At the same time, this kind of has to be done. Okay, right there, right there. There, even. And we will pull excess material off into aging chambers. And then the aging chamber will at last vent chitin onto the belt in order to be disposed of. Okay. Mark. Oh, you should only go at certain times. Where is my red? Does my red have it? Who is monitoring the state of this belt? It's not these guys. It's just you? Just literally just you. Okay, and it goes around. There's no splits, and it comes back. It Goes across. Oh, so it's literally just that guy. You kind of want to keep it separate, huh? Okay, so we want this network. We want a separate communication structure. So hook in right there. It's right there. And we'll get over like this, right? Then up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. There. And now we can get into these hands. All right, you should only go when Sarcoris is greater than 1,000. And you should only go it's greater than 1,000. Did I actually do that right? I did not. And Negesium greater than 1,000. And Phasogen greater than 1,000. Okay. That will shut off very soon for Phasogen. Yeah. All right. So this will pull so much. Look how much this is. And it's all so valuable. Is there stuff I can do with this? There should be. There should be special stuff I can do with this that I wouldn't even consider before. All right. We're going to look into that. What can I do with you? Growth factor off of this? All right, yeah, maybe I do this. Think about that. It's just uplift. Yeah, it's used in drugs a lot. So we can pull a lot off of there. What do we got here? 10 non-conductive Phasogen. 15 adrenal cortex. And you can't prod it. Oh my god. This is awful. Alright, so I have Negesium for days. And with which I can make a limno circulation cluster, which I definitely will. That's the Cottongut contribution to perfect samples. Maybe I'll just have sources of these down here. Maybe that's what I'm doing right now. If I ever need them, just come and get them. Ah, mutagenic infusion. I should probably be doing this. It's been on my list for a very long time, but discipline is broken down. And science, antiviral. So I'm going to need all of these things. Maybe I should pull the Sarcoris from nanostructured from here. Anyway, we're not quite finished. What I need to do is you're going to rot into Negesium. And you are going to rot into Paragen. And then you are going to rot, that's right, into Sarcoris. We're going to put these up where there's power. And then Sarcoris is going to rot into chitin. And that's the other thing we have to do. Then you are kitten. That just has to get back on the belt, no matter how. So it's just like over here and around and up. And then that will make its way to the chitin bin right here. We really should have more inserters than that. I really feel that this is not enough. Maybe we'll use bulk inserters. See if that'll be enough. Alright. Alright, and that will be chitin disposal. And right now these guys are just kinda... What we got on the belt right now? 1,000, over just about 1,000 of each. And this is of course not going, nowhere near going but the potential is there. Okay. Okay, we did a thing. Accidentally speeding slaughterhouses at Cysteine. I threw everything off. And I was there. I should have fixed it while I was there. So we are over-slaughtering Cridrins. It's not going to matter that much. Well, maybe it won't. Because we accidentally sped up the slaughterhouses. Okay. There we go. And now we're only speeding those things we intend to speed. Alright, so this is now going. This will be fine, probably. Oh, this guy just dropped. So let's go take a look down here again. Just shoving it onto the belt. Just getting pulled off the belt now. And then into the aging chambers where it will eventually rot out. Not even that long. Maybe I should have used deposits. Oh, I should have used deposits. They're bigger. But this also lets me use caravans to pick this up. So this is one of those duels between foresight and idiocy that I occasionally encounter. Should we try bulk inserters here? Do they do better? I can't tell. Well, we have the seismite. Alright, so we fixed that. More cobalt. There's the problem. Alright, let's look at the face of the problem. The actual real source of this. Here we are at the digestive system. And all of this meat... Oh, meat's backed up. We no longer need it for jerky. Okay, so this problem is gonna broadly solve itself. Broadly. Because the primary problem with cobalt is we don't have enough cyanic, and that's because this was offline because all of this meat was going up to be jerkified. But if we're full of jerky right now, and we filled up our jerky buffer, we are no longer jerky boys. We might not have that problem. Alright, we gotta talk. Do I want to just prod all of this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36, 72 level 2 modules, which I almost have. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Just, you can't stop me. I'm going to do it. Is this a good allocation of material? I mean, maybe. Who am I to judge? I'm sure no one here is judging me, saying that is inefficient. It's definitely time efficient. How about that? How about that? Time is really all we have. So this is an extra 20%, which is welcome. We probably have to do the other thing now. Give it a solid 2.5 on speed. Yeah. And now it's going a little bit faster, and it's very efficient on cyanic. And we just need a lot more. How about we do a survey of cyanic? How about we do look at cobalt? Cobalt. This is if we have cyanic from meat, right? I mean, it's going. Oh, I wish it was cheaper. Okay, I could say that at just about anything, though. It's flowing in. It's moving. There's some purpose to this action. Alright. More cobalt, kinda. I don't think we have nearly enough more cobalt. Let's take a look at the cyanic makers. There are now 3. We have cyanic acid here. The tail end of the coal processing line. Eating the rest of the coal that no one else wants. If it cannot be transformed into anything else, this should stop. This is putting too much red hot coke on the belt. Red hot coke decays in 2 hours. Maybe I should stop it when there's more than 100 on the belt. Do I feel like it matters? I feel like this guy can't even vent. And that's where a lot of red hot coke is going to die, which is inefficient. Here, let's upgrade the belt then. Instead of messing with anything, let's just increase raw throughput. That's something we do, right? Upgrade all y'all. Oh, man, it's... Yeah, we shouldn't be trying to fill this belt with red hot coke because it runs out. So we want to read belt contents, hold all belts. That's way too much. And so we want to enable, disable based on red hot coke less than 250. Are you stacked when you go out? You are. I kind of wish you weren't. This is going to leave us with a problem, right? And the name of that problem is we are not going to be able to... We're going to have this whole full stack right here. And these guys will never run because it's never going to get down to 250 on this. Or maybe we just... This is a transient problem. This problem will go away in time once this area gets reduced. And 250 is too low if it's stacked. Should probably be 500 instead. Alright, we're going to come back and check in this later. But this should use coal slightly more efficiently, giving us slightly more cyanic. I mean, slightly. It's so expensive. And we have our other cyanic maker over here? Over here? Somewhere around here? Right there. It's right in the center of the screen. And that's transport issues. And this is where a lot of the coal is going to. I have 4 whales on this. That's a sign this just shouldn't be here. And it's having double prods. That's good. And our other cyanic maker is, of course, the meat. And it's not going because... jerky again. It was only a temporary pause on the way to more jerky. And I don't know what I should do about this. Because the alternate jerky maker, which is more efficient, is not good. Alright, let's make more cyanic. Can I get out of Tholins? That's going to be my go-to for a while. Yes. Okay. That's not a very good ratio. It cannot be prodded. It's a lot of cyanic acid. It's fast. I think we're probably going to do this then. I should probably prioritize this one. Oh, we also get red Tholin stuff. I should probably do this next. And then have another cyanic maker online. Another primary cyanic maker, and hopefully it will never run, but it will. Hopefully I'm actually using the rockets efficiently now. It's so hard to tell. Oh, what happened? Okay, what happened here? Oh, you're not... Oh, it's just been launching. Okay, so I didn't wire it up correctly. I was like, why am I not seeing a buildup of capsules into one glorious launch? That is because I didn't do it right. Oh, how dumb could I possibly be? So it was just launching every single time. Here, we're going to do this. We're going to do up to 50. Oh no. Here, I need an output. I need a constant combinator. I want you to output R for requirement, C for capsules, N for need. How about N for need? N for need is going to be 50. And then you put out this. All right. And then you got to be N. All right, so this is just not going to launch until we come back and we adjust this down to 5, and then we'll see if it actually works properly. What I want to do is to immediately fill all 5 of these, like just then it will auto launch. So it should do it in complete concert. We're going to have to check back on this, especially since I'm going to start using tholins for cyanic. All right, noted. Noted. More trits. Oh, God. Yeah, that's definitely the way to put it. I need to put 2 more city blocks up there. Because we have to get more trits, we have to use a higher level recipe. It's just the way it is. There's no other way to get around it that I'm willing to do right now. So that's my decision. So we have to make the material for the higher level Trits recipes, even though they are extremely expensive. Okay, they're not expensive in terms of the materials are very expensive, because they're not. It's essentially free. It's just a huge footprint in order to get all of them. Which I will discourse on once I get the blocks laid in. Don't I usually tell stories right now? What to talk about? The dryer's fixed. That's really good. It revealed more problems. You know, you fix a problem, you get problems. That's just how the world works. But AI diagnosed my dryer correctly, and my dryer is now working hotter and better than it has in probably a decade. Which has just revealed that the venting is really bad now and needs to be cleaned out, or it will probably trip the thermal fuse again, and I will have gone exactly nowhere. So we've seen the warning signs of that, so now I'm in the process of cleaning out the entire thing. The entire thing, I mean the entire pipe network. Bought one of those kits. Being a homeowner, all that stuff. So that's good. That's done. AI is the future. It's coming for... I don't know about you, but it's 100% coming for me. I'm going to be very lucky to survive this next decade. My current position. Well, no, that's probably looking at it too dark. I'm probably the last of my breed. I am entrenched to such a degree and organizations move so slow. Don't underestimate that. Organizations move very slow. They will adopt AI. They will. It's just like they adopted computers, just like they adopted the internet. They will adopt it. And when that day comes, it will be very bad for everyone in my position. But I should probably be fine. Me, personally. Because of this little home I've made for myself in the professional world. But I don't think no one should become a programmer right now. All those Years they spent telling people to learn to code. Well, congrats. You just trapped an entire generation. Sorry about you. Hope you're flexible. Yeah, I still don't know what to do. Oh, I have my new CNC machine downstairs, which I haven't been able to touch at all. Too many other projects have been jumping all over me. That's coming soon. That is definitely coming soon, though. I'll be able to do some nice projects, decoration projects. Later on, assuming I can learn how to do it. I have to learn how to use Fusion 360, which... Why are we stopped? Why are we all stopped? Why are we all okay, so problem number 1, why are Trits all stopped? That's right here. We're trying to get... Oh, the star of our show, Sodium Alginate. And that is on the way on a huffling dinosaur. This is the problem. Okay, 1, it is only using Mark 1 furnaces. 2, it's very slow. All right, let's go just try to adjust this. Notice how I looked to see where it was before I ran off. So we're going to need more sodium alginate from here. And we're going to have to make a lot of sodium alginate on site too. For again, reasons I will elucidate. I need a lot of seaweed farms. Just grab them now. I think I need... I need sand casters. I already got them. I need soil extractors. Probably need more than that. To be continued. Where am I going? I'm going to upgrade sodium alginate here, which is free. I mean, look at it. It's free. It's water, seaweed is free, limestone and stone is now free. It's free. Why would anyone complain about this? All right, you're making 1.2 a second. And if I throw down the good modules, you are at 1.1, so you're still faster than this guy. No need to even... Oh, the speed modules are already in place. So I have had problems here before, I see. Okay. What we got here? Here. If we're doing this, we're doing this right. They're 5 5s. Wow. This must have happened in a very narrow period of time before I had Mark II furnaces. Anyway, we need a lot of sodium alginate. And this is the only way to make it. And while it is free, it is a large footprint. And that makes me sad. And this guy's waiting for what? Limestone? For real? I give you a special dispensation. Empty cargo. You attempt to drop here, and then you just drop right there. There. That helped a lot of guys. And that special dispensation will probably have to be removed at some point. Some point soon. Alright, and that's a sodium alginate dinosaur. And that guy... What are you doing? Oh, you've already delivered. Great job. And then we have sodium alginate and Trits will start again. Alright, so that's one half of the problem. There's more problems here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go all the way to Trits. Level 2 adds 15 sodium alginate. That is terrible. That is just awful. Not because it's expensive. Again, sodium alginate is effectively free. However, it takes a lot to get. And then 25 fish eggs? How much of this can I reasonably support? All right, everyone back in. Why do I have a Sarcoris on me? You will eat 0.24 sodium alginate. Okay, so let's just see how much we can do. And this is like more than triple Trit production. Here, I'll look at that too. We have to keep that in mind. Always keep in mind why you're doing things. Not so much what you're doing. Why is also important. I'm so nervous. All right, so this machine will make a Trit every 0.09 seconds. So it's not even one every 10 seconds. It's less than that. That is pretty brutal. And this one is 0.02. Okay, so I suppose it's a times 4. 4 times as many Trits out of this. If we can meet its cost. 0.4 fish eggs a second. That's going to be pain. And then 0.24 sodium alginate. Oh, and there's also the other thing we can do. Here, drop down, do this. We can just do level 2, which is, looks like double Trits. And that needs 0.2 sodium alginate. Maybe we just go here. We just double Trits. Just not even get the fish eggs involved. Let's see. Let's see how that goes. So, to make sodium alginate, it comes out of this thing, right? Yeah. And we're probably going to want to speed and prod you. We're just going to just assume, right? Oh, I need seaweed. I need seaweed to help me. Seaweed for the helping man. That is way over here. And I don't know how much I need. 6 blocks. 6 blocks. Sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make 0 input or very close to 0 input sodium alginate. Because we're going to need to bring sticks over, right? To make the stone. Alright, so we got to make the stone. You got to be sped. Here, let's just imagine a world where you are sped to the max. Or close to the max, right? Because we can definitely speed it more. Maybe we should do that too. Anyway, let's think about that. Let's use this at our base. Alright, so if this is going like this, maximum aficionado, this makes 1.6. This makes more than 1.6. And if we go speed modules instead, 2 a second. I wonder if we can do that. We could also do it from outside. Like, where is my sand extractor? Let's put you right here so you catch this 5.5. And you make stone. You make 16 a second. Eating 6. Oh, that's just a pure efficiency. All right, 16 a second, so you can go even faster if we want to, from this perspective. Okay, let's bring you down. Well, no, let's not do that. Put you right there. And then like this. So that gives us the stone we need. We now need soil extractor. Okay, right there. And I want you to make limestone for me. And just be sped, I suppose. So you make 4 a second. We need 8 and more a second. That's bad. So we're going to need 2 of these guys running all the time to keep up with the limestone need right here. I don't know how we're going to organize that. So where can we get another one? Like, I suppose we could belt them in. And we could use belts at that Though I'd rather just load it directly in. It's more compact. What happens if we do this instead? All right, 4.8, 4.15. Ooh. So this would be limiting. Ooh. And it would be making basically as much, only it's not going to be running all the time. Ooh. What happens now if we... This is probably bad, right? We do a 4.4 in speed. This probably pulls it further out of alignment. Yeah, it does. Because this has speed and this has prod on it. Okay. So maybe we give up on the speed. I kind of like the prod here. And it's over. It's still going. I like the reducing the input. Alright, so this is now going at 2 a second. And we need 2 of these. Let's talk about the seaweed first. Maybe that should be the limiting thing. You're going to be doing... Oh, we have limestone. We can make limestone on site and get CO2 in. So let's say we use this recipe. You will produce 3 a second. And you need 10 a second. So you'd need 3 of these to keep going? Now you only need... Now you need 6 a second. So we need 2 of these now. See what I mean? The footprint is big, and the output is not big. How to arrange this properly? Because we need to put in another one. Right? So we need this. And obviously we're not doing well when it comes to logistics, but just try to ignore that. Alright, so we have almost 6 seaweed a second in. And that's almost enough to keep going. And you need 4 and change. Oh, I suppose this is enough limestone. Just like this, and it doesn't have to be close at all. And that's enough stone. So this will keep it going at mostly full speed. And we'll get 1.6 out. And that's enough to do... oh, it's basically the same sodium alginate. So that's enough to do 8 of these. And it's enough to do, like, maybe 7 of these. Of the level 3 recipe. Alright, and then how many of these I have? Oh, this is a problem. So if it's 8, we just go for a doubling. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks like this. It's just such a huge footprint. It's such a huge footprint. I could just double Trits and just go to level 2 recipe and just coat this, just copy paste as much as possible. And just screw fish eggs, right? I suppose I could also pull fish eggs over from here, right? Because these guys aren't going because... Yeah. I could up the amount of fish eggs on the belt and just shave them off. And then bring it over. And then put it on. How many... Okay, if this entire thing was working on just making fish eggs for Trits, how many can we support? This is using the best fish egg recipe, and it's 1.35. 1.35 times... We got 6 of them, it looks like. 8 fish eggs a second. If we assume they are all going into Trits, it's 0.04 a second. 0.4 rather. We could do 20 of these, which is 1 block. The requirements are just way too high on this. These are recipe. Well, you need to do it, and that's the impetus here, I suppose. You can't not do the recipe. So complaining about it being expensive is probably just making devs somewhere very happy. What are you doing? Oh, I hadn't considered that. I hadn't considered that at all. Bulk inserters. All right, let's go fix that. I hadn't considered decay on the line, which was like rule number 1 of dealing with anything that decays. And so now shame, I suppose. Shame takes over. We are now a shame-based life form. There, it's just going to get shoveled on. And then the chitin gets shoveled out. And this is actually a fairly substantial source of chitin. Congratulations. This is what you wanted, right? Here, take that. That. And just with the knowledge that all of this is just here to rot. Here, we're doing this wrong. Come back to me, and we're going to be playing this game. Okay, this is terrible. I'm not handling this correctly. And you just have to be blacklist Perogen. Then this, of course, is just fine. How are we doing on this? Oh, tech is happening. So this is fine. Okay. This is not pretty, but it's working all right. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to do Tholins next. To solve the cyanic problem. Or at least to put yet another cyanic maker online. All right, we can do that. We can afford to get distracted now because tech is going so fast. It's not going to be quite to an episode right now. All right, anyway, don't think about it. Don't think about anything. Just continue what you're doing, working with very old tech. Building a unit for sodium alginate. I'm kind of feeling screw the fish eggs. Or if I have to implement them, it has to be on site right here. And it's going to decay. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about any of that. This is so awkward. I want to get a line, but that's not going to be... Well, maybe it can. I want something vertical that can stack. What do we determine here? That this could do 8, and so we're going to need 8 entire installations to do a full upgrade. Well, that's happy news, isn't it? All right, so you'll go right here, and then our the non-beaconed one will go right there. Maybe we can mess with maybe we can mess with beacons. We have another. We also have to get the limestone for you guys. Where's that going to come from? That's a really interesting question. Well, actually, that's not what I want. Yeah, I am not sure about this. Maybe this will actually work. Maybe this will actually work much better than anticipated. Then we put our 5-5 right there. All right, and we'll just work out, just imagine I have worked out the water situation, all right? So how does this get the limestone in here? Answer, it does not. Well, no. I really like how it lines up, kinda, well enough, you know? Then we can use this as a unit. We can only get 3 in. Oh my god. We have to do better. The good news, we have to use this space over here better. All right. All right, so it's time to start planning for something different then. We have this sort of structure right here. And do we do 3? 3, I guess? And see what we can buy for 3? Can we do 4? Probably not. I mean, maybe. Task. Build sodium alginate maker. That doesn't suck. Difficulty impossible. Alright, so we have 2 problems here. We have to get limestone in, and that's 1 limestone a second. And that will get us, it looks like, I can always separate out seaweed maker from this. That might be a good idea. Separate the concerns into limestone line, into seaweed line, and then alginate at the bottom. Like turn this entire area into a seaweed brick, and then limestone right here feeding up and feeding down. I like the idea of having just a unit though. Now let's struggle with this for a bit longer. All right, so we'll have a belt that gets limestone over here. Right? Limestone will be out. Actually, I kind of feel like this has to be like this. I'm slowly coming around to that idea I just said of if we take all of this and we snuggle it real hard against that, will we be able to fit 2 in? No, can't. All right, we're going to abandon this idea. Great, right? Abandon idea. We are going to instead grab this stuff. I suppose I should use slaked lime as well. Where do we have a block of seaweed? Oh, it's also fertilizer. I'm not sure I want to do that. This is 6 a second. Now we're just going to do 2 a second. This is not quite what I want, right? So if we slam this down, bots off, and we instead say you do number 2, and just, we'll redo everything. Don't worry about it. We'll redo everything. This will then make 3 times 16. 3 times 16. 48 seaweed a second. Okay. And then we can use this entire block. 48 seaweed a second fits on a belt easily. Is that... It's certainly the limiting factor when it comes to bulk of production. Do we have any seaweed 2 around? No, it's 3 and 1. So we're going to have to actually do this from scratch. Oh, man. Life is hard, friends. So we're going to need 2 things in. This stays, that stays. We don't need the fertilizer in. We do need the limestone in. So I guess we need kind of all of this, huh? And this system is not useful for us right now. That's what gathers up. And this is what puts the physical contribution in. And that's not what we're doing right now. Do I like this? So we'll have limestone being made right here. And there will be a limestone line coming up right here. And then here, we don't need this. This is not part of our schedule. Not even sure what this is. Oh, you're a no, you are... I don't know what you are. Oh, you're something else. You're slaked lime. Okay. So we can pull this up. And everything gets slightly simpler. And a good thing too, because this is going to be a problem. All right. So slowly coming around to the idea of a giant on-site sodium alginate facility. And this is CO2 coming in. I'll deal with you in a bit. All right. And so we will have... This is going to be just hard as it is, right? Because we also need to pull out our... This is our product line right here. And it's going to have to come right here. So the product line comes in like so. Probably shouldn't be working with red belts like this. All right, the product line comes in. And then limestone will actually be a little bit of a problem, but we'll fix it. We'll make it work. Do I have to use a blue underground here? No. Because this is awkward, but workable. And what is going on here? Oh, this is from another area, right? I think. Oh, how is this? This is material in. That's material in right there. This is material in. We're missing it. We're missing out. We have to get in right here, too. And this is a problem. I mean, obviously. All right, it'll work out, though. Let's just assume this is going to work out. Before we go any further on this, let's continue scaling. Okay, good job. We have managed to get ourselves 48 seaweed a second coming down here. That will be the limiting factor. Unless I want to copy and paste it again, which I absolutely can do. So next up. Oh, it really sucks not having bots out. Let's try to stay down here. How much limestone will this need? And that is... Oh, that sucks. All right, let's look. And we're doing 2. You're going to need, what is that, 16? 16 times 0.29. We're going to need 4.5 limestone a second. And that's easily produced with one of these sped to the max, right? We need 2 of them. All right, so this is easy. This is in fact super easy. If I just take these two right here and I slap them down, and I kind of have them facing each other. That is, and then of course beacon them. This is all we need when it comes to limestone up here. And then it's just getting the gases in and the saline, and that's easy. Okay, so that's done. Now we just have to worry about what's on here. So right now, we're in a good position. So 48, so we can have eight of these. And that's just the magic number. Okay, that's good. And I have confidence I can fit 8 of these in this area. It's going to take some electricity, but I don't care. The big problem is space. So how about we do this? Where'd you go? And then H. Then like that. Okay. And then we have room for the beacon, and I'm not sure if we can invert this. All right, we're gonna need sticks in, seaweed in, alginate out. So maybe seaweed comes in right here, maybe. And then alginate out right here. And just roughing that out. Alginate should be stacked. So like so. And then you're making limestone, and you're just sped, and you're sped. All right, so, and put power on, of course. Okay, all right, so now we are making enough limestone. Yes, we are making enough stone. We're making way more stone than we need. So do you not need to be sped? That'll change things, won't it? No, if you're not sped up, you're only making 4 a second. Alright, never mind. So you're making way more than we need. Way more. Which kind of says I should put a line somewhere. But then I'd have to double this and I wouldn't have a unit. Alright, that's alright, fine. Can we do even better if we put in a 4-4 right here? That will hit everybody. And we're still way ahead on stone. And now we're making 2 3/4 alginate a second. We're eating 9. So we can have 5 installations like this. So our limiting factor is still seaweed. And we can copy and paste seaweed all day long. And we still have enough limestone. So I guess we do this. And we just have this sort of compact footprint. Pseudo compact. And then we have a seaweed line right here going this way. And also up. How can we tile this? We wish we could, it was more compact. So it looks like we can fit 3 in, 3 across right here. And 1 more. Do I just feel good about this? Just let it go? I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Should I stop thinking about this right now? Have we hit good enough? And then, obviously, these guys will share resources up here somehow. So this facility right here... Oh, wait. Now this is a problem, isn't it? It is a problem. So we solve it by being awkward. I like this less now, but it will work better, so... Oh, maybe we should move the power pole instead. Okay. And then it'll be better? Maybe? Yeah. I don't believe I am at the best solution to this problem. I am, however, at the solution I'm going to take right now. You understand? Oh, now these are overlapping. Oh, man. Well, maybe go back to how it was. Then how hard is this? It needs to be moved down by up by 2. How about instead? How about just instead? Instead of being fancy, instead of being cute. We don't do either of those things. We are not fancy. We are not cute. This is pure engineering at this point. And then we just copy and paste and stack it on top of it exactly like it is. Just avoiding all conflict of beacons. And it fits just as well. And it's going to be just as well. All right, so this is going to require 60 seaweed a second. And we don't have that. I guess we start with it, right? Okay, I think we have a solution here. You know what? Notepad, you don't deserve to be here anymore. Alright, let's go get 3 more soil extractors. Oh, and then all of this. Is good enough? We doing okay? Did we destroy anything? I mean, maybe, right? Okay, so... And we also need more beacons. Alright. Do we need more modules? No. Modules we got. But we need lots and lots of seaweed farms coming up. I have to keep those being made. How you doing, Irving? Great work. I need things. I need 3 soil extractors. Thank you. Very good. And I need just to stand here and make sure I have enough beacons. Need to get rid of all of these. I don't have any beacons. Why is no one bringing me beacons? Okay, there we go. I can help myself. Don't worry about it. And universal religion is lost. Alright, I'll look into it, I guess. So it's just 2 entire city blocks set up to support this upgrade. This is why I complain about these recipes. They're very good. They are. They really are. It's just... it needs a lot. Is there a problem here? Oh, he's on the move. Okay. So you just need to pick up stuff. We're doing good here. I want to say we're doing very good here. We might be able to even support more. I don't know how I would do it. Like, we can add another layer up here. I know that's available. But I don't know how else. I don't look at it. It's not matter. It doesn't matter. Everything's fine. Concentrate on what you got. And what I got right now is a need to put that there and this here. We also need a lot of water. We'll do that up top. Alright, and then we need metal sticks in, I suppose. Oh, where are those coming from? Like, this isn't even a complete structure because of, we're importing sticks. I guess this has to be like this then, right? That makes things a little harder. Pick up all this. Like so. Okay. And then we can just have sticks coming out right here, and then sticks going over there, and it'll be fine, question mark. It'll be fine in some way. And here. We can do this. Alright, the sticks go in like that, and I'll worry about everything later. Give me a whale. Mr. Whale, you have a long journey. Thank you. Thank you, please. You have a long journey to go all the way down here and grab these sticks. And then you come here and you empty cargo. Alright, go and do it. Alright, so, and then sticks in, and we'll have to leap. Should probably leap more to get value out of it, but I don't wanna. And then we are producing, well, okay, each one of these are going to be producing, we'll probably get like, okay, we can run 5-ish of these, and that's going to be like 10. We're going to end up at like 10 sodium alginate a second. Does this make me happy? 10 sodium alginate. We can run 50 of all of these at level 2, and we have 60. All right, we're just gonna try it. Okay, we're just gonna try it. We're not gonna think too hard, because thinking is not our strong point. And then this is gonna be seaweed. It's gonna come all the way from over here somehow. How? Don't know. Gonna figure that out. Solid maybe. And then we'll have sodium alginate over this way. It will curl around. We'll head south. We'll end up in Trit land. Okay, we got to get this done. We have to move on. This has just been so long. I can't have this be the major accomplishment of the day. I also want to get some new thing. I think we got to get Atom 42. I think that's next. A full build of Express Belt. Trying not to be afraid about using it. This is the sodium alginate out. You'll head this way. Great. And then out and down. I guess we'll worry about this now. Great. Fantastic. Do you think we can handle this with one arm? Question is, do we have the news? The answer is we do not. The news does not travel up that way either, so this is going to be a long trip. Okay, that's fine. I like long trips. So this is getting the news up this way, up this way. I'm just the newsman. I'm just here to tell you what's going on. What's going on? We need more Trits. So this will just double Trit production. Oh man, and we're not even full up. Maybe the Trit turd will help. Maybe I should look at that. I don't think I've picked it already. Maybe I should be angling for it, whatever it is. But we've already got other science to do. Alright, we finally got here. Okay, we didn't even have to go this far. There, you have the news. The news says sodium alginate. Less than 1500. You are enabled. Just shove it on the belt. Alright, that sounds good. That sounds like a great job. That sounds like everyone's going to be happy forever, right? Trim that. Trim that. Alright, sticks coming. Yes? Where'd the sticks go? Did I never put down the stick hands? No, I erased them. Oh, that's what happened. When I copy and pasted over this. Okay. I accept this explanation. And this guy is on his way back? Yes, good. Alright, so. Water we'll take care of. Sticks are in. Seaweed is not quite in. Pick this up. Let's pick this up. And then that's the seaweed. And we're using red lines for this, I guess? Congratulations. It's going to be enough. I'd really rather not just leap this like this, but I guess this is just the way of the world. Oh, we're going to have mixed belts after this? Here, we're going to... I probably should have done better at most points in my life. Okay, like that. Okay, perfect, maybe. And this is where we just go blue. And that's seaweed in right there. So, like so. And then seaweed in right here. Okay. Okay. I think we are about ready to turn this on. No, we gotta get water now. Trim the ends. Then how much water do we need? 240, so we need 600 per area, which means we just need one pump jack per area. 2, 3. Well, we'll have to speed some of these up. That be enough? Kind of feels like it's going to be enough. Let's put down one more just to be sure. I mean, what else are we using the space for, right? Oh, and then we have to hook up everything for seaweed. This is such a annoying build. I'm annoyed by what I'm doing right now. Water in, and then we have to go fetch saline and such. Okie dokie. Can do. Oh, they're not aligned. They're not aligned. What is this? What's this? What's this? There. Now they are aligned. We have, of course, caused enormous problems for ourselves. That's okay. We love problems. Okay. Alright. This is getting so much lime. Literally so much limestone. You need water as well. You need lots of water, don't you? No. Not particularly, no. Alright, so this was doing this then, right? There. And that will come over. Oh, we still haven't solved this problem. Okay. So, I guess we take care of that now, huh? Limestone comes over. And we've really caused ourselves kind of maximum problems with this, haven't we? So we need to go right here, and this has to move back. And of course, it was always going to be like this. And then you all have to go over. Yeah, that works. Okay, so grab all this. And that goes right there. Okay, good. Why don't I have enough seaweed? I don't have enough seaweed. Oh, man. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're at an hour and a half in this episode. This is... God, progress is slow. My progress is slow. I am slow. I feel kind of bad about it. Should be going much faster. But... factory is what it is. The footprint on this is just enormous. Ah, the things I do for more trits. Alright, and this piles in right there, and then this comes down. Okay, this is now ready to go. Continue shoveling that out. I was finishing this, right? Good. Alright, so now all we need is sticks in, which we should have. Oh, we do have. There we go. Sticks in. Sticks to stones. Breaking my bones. Alright, so are you all hooked up? Yes, this is one line, one spirit, one being, one essence. Alright, we need to find saline. Is this a Trit thing? Yes. Okay, this part is easy. This part is, in fact, not quite mega easy. Simply easy. There you go. There is your water. And then carbon dioxide. I'm really not sure where we get. We're going to need a line, that's for sure. And I know we have a carbon dioxide maker right there. Where we have plenty of carbon dioxide. Do I just bring it over? I guess so, right? We just be utterly cavalier with this. Okay, I can do that. Just tainting this block right here, whatever it is for all of time. I hope I don't come and try to remove this gasoline area and then just clip it as well, thinking it can't be anything important. What? Oh wait, what is this? This is a carbon dioxide line. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, there was one right here we could have tapped into? Well, alright. I feel foolish. Because I am foolish. However, we will go and fix it. We will do that. Fixing is possible. We do not have to live with our mistakes forever. Just extremely long time. Alright, where is this? Where is this line? Right here. This magic line. And this was for something I don't use anymore. No, this is for, it's going straight into Augs. This is for making moss up at the Aug maker. I should have thought of that. I should have been just a little smarter. And right here, right? There. And it should be making seaweed. Thank you, everyone in the boat. Seaweed being made. Good. 20 seaweed. Shoveling seaweed on the belt. And we should see the first steps of all this, right? You're just waiting for seaweed. And it's going to start coming around. And if necessary, I suppose I can put in another block. Or I could bring in slaked lime and fertilizer. Even though I don't want to do any of that. Such an enormous footprint. And for double beaconing all of it. So it's 3 gigawatts in this area. Yeah. That's how you know something has gone wrong in your life. All right, here comes the green stuff. There. Sodium alginate being made. And so once again, it is 16 times 3. That's 48-ish, probably 47 when you do the math properly. And so we should have 4 of these going full time and a 5th going sometimes. Like what we saw exactly right there. And it's using maximum prod because to conserve the seaweed, I guess. I suppose we could turn this up by doubling the seaweed and then taking the prod off and putting speed on instead. Then it'll eat 14 per and put out basically the exact same amount. So never mind. Never mind. This is actually better in every way. Yeah, this is going to just go full time. It comes here and it gets shoveled on. If we look at the news, we have 600 on here already. All right. Congratulations. Everyone is now Trit 2. And I really don't want to deal with fish eggs. Now, I know we can't support all of this quite yet. So this is only going to be like 80% more Trits in the end. Maybe I can just do Trit 1 off some of the others. I don't know. We're probably going to have a lot of trouble with material. Right, shouldn't you guys be going? Shouldn't you have the alginate? Do we also need sea sponges now? Oh, we also need sea sponge. We need 5 sea sponges now. I didn't even notice that part. How wonderful. Well, the good news is sea sponges are in fact the goodest of boys. We could probably... You guys are stuffed up. Oh, there's this problem. Oh, we can prod this, right? And this helps a ton. And just, I don't know, something like this. And 2, 5. Catches them all. They're going a little faster and they're extra prodded. Yeah. That was good. Alright, so what I actually came here, though, is to get all these. And then we have a sponge line there already. We'll take care of it. Is there a better sponge recipe? Is there a sponge 3? No, there isn't. So this is going at... So it's like a 30% boost-ish. Now let's hope this can keep up. Spoiler alert. he doesn't actually think this can keep up. Good news is it's not exactly hard to copy paste more. Oh, missed one. Alright, and this has gotten a huge upgrade because of prod. Okay, good. And so we have a retirement home. You guys are going to go back on deck. Sponges, the goodest of boys. So sponges end up right here. Pardon me, sir, but could you take a lap? And we also need them on the belt now. Pardon me, sir, could you take a lap? So you go like this. How many sponges do we need on? 0.06 a second. We're just going to say 1,000 and see what happens. Right? Sponge. There you go. Just shovel those sponges on the belt. So this is just an enormously expensive upgrade. I mean, at least it actually doubles everything. You're backing up. You shouldn't be backing up. Well, we'll have to tend to this again and again. Yeah, we're just going to leave more Trits, oh god, right there. I suppose it's an open question whether or not we'll be able to keep up on cub production. These are using Trit cubs too, and making 0.75 Trit cubs a second. It's like, no, we're not going to be able to. Okay, well that's good to know. So we have to up our game here too, right? And that's this recipe. And that needs albumin and fish eggs. Alright, we're not done here. We are nowhere near done here. The albumin's right up there. We can put fish eggs on this line. We can draw them over. It's not a problem. And we can get fish eggs for the makers. Wait, if I go here and I put on Trits 3. You make double the amount. And that's kind of enough to keep everything going. Kind of. If I come in with fish eggs. So, I guess this is how they bait you in, huh? Alright. Well, we're gonna let this go. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is not right. No, 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 no. Major emergency. Major emergency has jumped on the factory. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Gastrocapacitors are not here. Why is that? Why? They're being made. You don't have that many. What's going on? What has been our problem? We have plenty of the fluids. What has been the problem? Gastro. We haven't made any for a while. We're very close to being pegged out. What do we suppose that was? This guy? Not being able to bring material in? I can kind of believe that. Maybe we'll send him out sooner. In fact, we probably should, given the nature of his job. That's probably fine where it is. That's probably fine where it is. Probably didn't change anything, did we? we were overproducing here. So this guy wasn't the problem. It was this guy was, oh, it was stainless. That was the problem. And that's cobalt. At least this guy's delivering. So cobalt is in fact the problem. Maybe I should research better stainless. Maybe we are careening headfirst into a factory crisis because of this. Well, you're almost full up. We have that in stock. Oh, it's something else. Oh no. It's something else. Something we're not aware of. But we can't see it right now. Well, for the moment, we're fine. We're going to live for a while. For quite a while, actually. We have time to react. But it was definitely... we don't have enough stainless. And I really wish I knew... Okay, what are you doing? We don't have enough sulfur? Alright, you also are going to get a special dispensation. Until the time... Oh, you're old. You're real old. That didn't even scatter them? Wow. You're trying to fill cargo? Alright, well, you're gonna go somewhere else then. Because we have sulfur makers down here you can just dip into directly and be much faster. Right? Like right here. I want you to fill your cargo there. It would be better. 3K, 9K. That's a fill cargo right there. Oh, no, wait. Yes, it's a fill cargo, but, where should you go? That's really our only primary sulfur producer, right? It's probably better you do this then. Fill cargo. We're going to try this and see what happens. This may or may not be a great idea. Because we produce a lot of waste sulfur here. I don't like that idea. We're going to pull one of those guys back. Because we want to be very aware that we always need to consume all of the waste sulfur. This guy. You're the one I just did. So, no. Stop that. You now go up to sulfur. I want you to come here and fill cargo. And then, if that doesn't work out, I want you to go... to right there and fill cargo. So do that. Try from that bin first, then go there, then go there. Okay. But that doesn't strike me as the actual for real bottleneck. That strikes me as like a temporary backup sort of thing. Okay, good. We're making stainless. Very happy. And the guy's coming on his way. And everyone's moving. Alright, we have to keep an eye on that. I want to glance at Trits. Just glance. I'm gonna have to take a break. And Trits are not going at all. That is terrible. Why is Trits not going at all? You need sponges. But we put sponges on the belt. We did that. There's 1,000 sponges on the belt. Oh, these are going. These are starting to light up. It needs everything to come around. And it's... Okay, this is kind of bad. A lot of these are going to have to be shaken because I've changed things so much. It's so slow. Yeah, I'm going to have to pay attention to this. And that's bad because I don't want to do that. Like, you need to be shaken. Because they were caught in the middle of doing something when I changed the recipe. Some of them were. They're just never going to be able to keep up. Like, they won't be able to load more in ever. So I'm just checking every hand here. All right, good. And now back up. You need to be shaken. You need to be shaken. You need to be shaken. Okay. And all of this is good, I suppose. Now you need to be shaken. I want to do a new thing. I want to implement something new. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to do one new thing today. Probably going to be Atom 42, maybe. All right. I don't know if we have enough of anything on the belt right now. This is stripping out. We need a lot more sodium alginate than what's on this belt right now. Like it takes 25 per. This has to be like 4,000. Go, just shovel it on. Yeah, it's not going quite yet. You only need a few sponges, so maybe 1,000 is okay. Maybe. We live in hope, right? It's so sparse when it gets to this point. Like, this is stealing a lot of sodium alginate. It shouldn't. And sponges. That should be for everything else that's not these things. You have a dedicated line for all that. So, blacklist, alginate, blacklist, sponge. You have dedicated lines for this. And maybe that's good. I don't know. We're going to have to watch this carefully. This was a major upgrade. Like, why can't you go? You don't have enough sodium alginate? Well, I just upped it by a factor of like 4. Oh, some of these guys are going too. Alright, don't think about that. Don't think about any of this. The last thing we did... Oh, we have it written down. We have to make cysteine. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to make cysteine. That's our goal. And that's all we're going to do today. Cysteine. Oh, right there. Kind of looks like a sample cup. Gene Lab makes a lot, can be prodded. So it's kind of like just a material stack. God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all. Gene Labs, how many I got on me? I got a lot. Okay, let's go do it. Let's not think about anything. Let's just go do things. Well, the other question is, how widespread is the use of cysteine? It is used in drugs, which are just around here and stuff. So it's probably not even going to be put in these stacks. It's probably just going to be used right on the spot, right here. Okay, done. No problem. These are Biofacts. These are Gene Labs. I think this is our friend right here. Only I don't think we have any problems with decay. So you will go something like this. Right here. Okay. You are not making... We have to bring in oleochemicals, right? So, start that off. Pretty sure it's oleochemicals. How about we check? Cysteine, oleochemicals, and null gas is just another line. So give me oleochemicals. Good. I'm going to have to take a break before this is finished. That sucks. And then I have to come back and just finish it out. I hate not having enough time. I had a guy over today to talk about putting the chandelier up for good and finally finishing that project off. That project's been dragging on. I'm going to be so glad to see the back of that one. And nothing rots, right? No. So we have to get rid of this. Get rid of these. And you're making cysteine, of course. Alright, so you just don't think about anything. And then this goes away. Yeah, I am going to have to take a break. Maybe I'll take revenge after that by doing something else after. I don't know. I might. Just no real good way to do this, huh? Well, I suppose, yes, there is. Yeah, there's definitely a good way to do it. H and like that, and then we'll connect it like this. Why didn't I think of this before? Then we'll do oleochemicals like that. Huh, you should be on the outside. And we'll fix this. Then we'll do two new things today. I declare it so. I will play for a little bit longer after I get back. In compensation for having to have a interrupted play session. This is valid, right? There. Then null gas hooked up. And oleochemicals not hooked up. And we're going to have problems with that. That's fine. I don't think this is actually going to solve our problems. Okay, good. So oleochemicals in. Great job. Fantastic work. It's time to send out a couple whales. And that shall be all we do. Okay, good, good. That doesn't exist. Good and good. And you are full prod. We're making like 5 cysteine a second with the current situation. I think that's pretty good. How are we doing on power? Oh, it's happening more and more. All right. One last glance back before I take my break. We are full backed up on this for some reason. We've got 4K sodium alginate on the belt. That may not be enough. I mean, it's very slow, but at the same time, it needs a lot. I'm glad to see this slowly. Why aren't you going? No sodium alginate. We have this weird pattern. I suppose these guys will be the last that ever get turned on. And right here, all these guys get filled up. Need sponges. Alright, that says more sponges. We'll put more sponges on the belt. Sir, you are in the way, sir. 2,000 sponges. Hopefully we can keep up. The prod right here is going to be a major... It's just a production boost on everything. And then having all that like that is good. Alright, everything's fine. Don't worry about anything. Let's take a look. Trits. So we had this for a very long time, making it 80 a second. So our goal is 150, 160. And we're at nowhere near that. We have harmed the system. The system has encountered harm. Are you stuck? You are stuck. You need to be shaken too. Alright, and the sponges. Well, this entire block is almost going. And this is slowly getting there. Alright. Okay, we did good. I had to take a break. This really sucks, but it has to happen. I will be back. Everyone sit still. Be right back. Alright. That unfortunate business has been taken care of. So let's finish this off. Let's do one more thing after that. And then let's call it a day. That sounds good to me. Oh, I don't like seeing this. It really bothers me. Where do we make null gas? It's way over here, unfortunately. But as for the good news, we have quite a lot of it. I should do a decoration day. It's been a long time. Oh, and this is unfortunate. I have really fallen off of doing the time-lapse videos I usually do. I'm still gathering all the material every single day. I just haven't stitched it together. I have been so incredibly busy lately. But luckily, things are finally starting to come together. Getting the chandelier finally done. It's going to be huge. No, none of this really works. None of this works. None of it does. Nothing works. Alright, so we have to do this. Okay. Alright. The dryer jumping up has eaten a lot of... No. Has caused me a lot of grief. The dryer arc is coming to a close as well. The holidays are done. I feel fine again. Nurgle no longer has any hold over me. So that's also good. I'm working on some of my other projects. Moving them forward after way too long dormant. I have been not doing... I should have done that last. Alright, whale. Let's go. Let's make cysteine. To make cysteine, we need 5 chitin. We need 10 dingrit fur. Can I just bring that into keratin? And then that's it. Like the dingrit fur is made like right there. We can just belt it in, right? There's no reason not to, right? Okay, well, the fact that it's going to be difficult to get it in. All right, we'll just go fetch it. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine, right? It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Let's just push forward and pretend like everything's fine. 100, 100, 100. So our number is 17. So that's a good number. Divided by 17 is 500. So it's quite a lot of chitin, unfortunately. And 1,000. That's not a lot of keratin. Gonna have to do something about that. Whale hungry. Or find a way to burn keratin just to get rid of it. And then we want... I suppose it's not going to be hard to just print organs and then trash them if it comes down to that, you know? Dingrit fur is in the animal product line. That is... Those are dingrit pelts. Oh, okay. Is dingrit fur... Did I decide I was just going to belt it over? Is that what I did? I didn't even put this in the stores? I mean, it sounds like me. Ah, it's not even in the stores. I decided I was going to belt it over. Okay, our new number. New number is 5. This doesn't even exist. And 2. Our new number is 7. Even better, right? So it's 1,200 each. So 6,000, then 2,400. Okay, even better. You want to go get keratin, which is an animal product, which should be an animal product. Did I not? Have I been just completely and utterly lazy? Is that what I'm seeing here? Yes. Yes, I have. All right, we got to go fix this then. We're going to pull keratin into the animal stocks. And that should probably be paid attention to. But boom. We don't have anything related to Simics here. Do we bring Simics in too? Because we kind of need to do that. Oh, we're out of Trits. No, I have been just incredibly lazy about this. Are these two have a purpose? Well, you have a purpose now. No, this should be next. We are going to bring in Simics and keratin. Do I just start with normal dinosaurs? Sure. Dinosaur hungry. Getting slowed down by my own laziness. This has never happened before. These are Simics, right? Well, there's not a lot of them. Why? Why? Then empty cargo. Go. I will pursue that mystery. Dinosaur hungry. Then you gotta go get keratin. We're obviously butchering Simics, but what's going on here? Fill cargo, and then right there. Probably should be using a whale, honestly. Alright, then he's on his way. But we start simple. So what's going on and why we can't fill up on Simics? Ah, there we go. Let's do that then. Alright, so that we took the constraints off there. We're getting Xeno eggs. We're out of moose. How are we stuck? Oh, do we just need more cages? Alright, we're going to save this for next time. Examine Xenos. Alright, it's already on the list. What was I doing? I was trying to get keratin. So, let's fix this. You want to go get keratin, which will eventually exist over here. One day it will exist. Load items. Keratin, 2,400. Great. And then I want you to go and get chitin. Yet another need for chitin. Why am I not seeing tons and tons of chitin coming in? Anyway, you need 6,000 chitin. That's a lot. Then circuit condition, comparador equals go, unload, unload. 6,000, 2,400. Okay, go. And then this should just kick in then. And we'll have Cysteine. I'm going to move you up. Oh no, we're not done. We have to go get Dingrit fur and then get it in somehow. Like that. Perfect. So that's going to be a belting problem. And then maybe I just wrap it up. Maybe we've done something new and I should just be happy with that. Kind of feeling the pull of just wrap it up right now. Mixed belts. The horror. Alright, so now Dingrit fur, I suppose. Okay, so what's our plan? The problem is it's too close here to be using, so it has to come up right here on the side and then get over here. Okay. So what we really want is to pull it over, up through here. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Then we're probably just going to wrap up. We have done a new thing today. Huzzah, right? We have tended to the factory. We have expanded the factory. What more is needed? Okay. So up like so. And we will just sneak in this way. Okay. I accept this. And it's just utterly foolish to only have 2 hands here when I have 4 hands loading it. But whatever. I can be foolish. There you go. And you're eating 2 a second here. And how much are we producing? A little less than that. So this might need to be sped up. Oh, it can be sped up a little more. I can do that. I will do that. I won't even think twice about that. No, not here. Wait, where'd I go? Where did I go? Using level 1s. I use level 2s. It's so much better. Now they're at 2 a second. Yeah, now that will keep up. And this is basically all this is used for. Right? Yeah, cysteine. Alright, so there's no need to ever touch the stocks. So what are you doing? Why are you here? This is not where you're supposed to be. How did you even get here? Did I do that? Oh, and then there's this problem. Did I really do that? Alright, what am I missing right there? Red undergrounds, it looks like. Oh, we'll stick around long enough for this. Then we will get 2 techs on the day. Probably not going to happen again tomorrow. And we have thaw-ins, so I'll write this down. Implement thaw-in cyanic. Done. Implement better thaw-in buildings. I want to do both of those things. Right here. Can we just Mr. Fix It? Oh, nice. So what were we doing? I feel like we have plenty of stuff everywhere. I feel like I should get a gift for me now. I definitely have a lot of tech to implement. Bot speed? Do I want bot speed? More hand capacity? That's pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. Cargo capacity. That's what we're researching right now. Okay, good. One last glance. Then shudder in fear looking at gastrocapacitor not going. That has to be 100% top of mind, and that's going to slow me down too. Really unfortunate. This guy's right there, and this guy's going to get the keratin, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Don't look at it. Let's head back to City Center. Let's bid farewell to the notepad, which was here basically the entire episode, completely overstaying its welcome. And things are pretty good, right? Pretty good. Oh, I don't want to use another. I guess I have to. We'll check on Trits. Because, oh, nice, right in the middle. You have to feed them the Zungrors. I think they're also somewhere else. To feed them the Kamouts, right? How are we doing on the Kamout upgrade path? Not doing great. They're being made, though. We go look at Trits now. The main event for today. And all this is going. This is a fabulous sign. And then up here, most of you are going. We're low on sodium alginate. And up here, nobody's going. Need more sodium alginate. And there's 4,000 on the belt, and it just is not enough. That is kind of astonishing, honestly. Like, is it just all spread out? It's a very long belt. Alright, let's go up to 6K, and we'll keep watching it. I mean, we're making probably more than we were before. Let's take a look. Trits. The last 10 minutes, yeah, we're making more than we ever did by 50%. If we go look at gastrocapacitor again, in fear, in terror, it's being made. We've got half an inventory right here. We got half an, so we're probably going to be fine. So long as this keeps going, and it's not going. Well, they're both flowing, so. And this is going, and they're both going. I should probably research stainless. The next level stainless. Alright, that's fine. Let's wrap up. I don't even remember what I did today. Muttered a lot. Grumbled about things. It's like so. Like exactly so. I don't have an alignment pixel for the x-axis like I do on the y-axis right here. Anyway, screenshot. Taken. All right. What did we do today? Well, we ran around and we did a bunch of stuff, as per normal. The new item that we're going to hang our hat on today is Cysteine. We push Xenos forward. It's not working out too well at the moment. I think we don't have enough cages or something. We have to go look at that. We upgraded sponges to level 3, and that was good. And then the big thing of the day wasn't actually making Cysteine, which was simple. It was implementing Trits level 2. Trits level 3 is just too much. We'd have to put in an entire new block just making fish eggs. More fish eggs than here. It's kind of absurd. But we implemented Sodium Alginate Trits, and I don't think what we have right now is enough. We're making more Trits than we ever did, and there can be more, but this system has to be examined very carefully. Just not today. We went and hopefully we fixed plutonium candies. There was problems with helium consumption, and maybe we balanced that out. We missed a line right here, so it wasn't ever going into lithium niobate, and it wasn't ever going into super alloy. So both of those are a problem. Maybe solved now. I got to look at it. We upgraded cobalt. It's still not good enough. We messed around with coal for cyanic. It's still not good enough. Oh, we should check out rockets. We'll do that next time. Here, I'll make a note of that. Check out the rocket. Is it working right? Great. Oh, we have to check off a new thing. Here, come on, let's do it right now. Cysteine. Check. We're really not that far away. Assuming I can keep the base factory running. If I had the base factory running, like this would probably be a week, maybe a week and a half. But because I have to spend half the episode trying to keep everything together, it's going to take a lot longer. Maybe a month. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.